Benefit from us Nigeria youths. Now Canada, 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 Canada.
Now Canada, Canada, Canada.
It's about time for us to get straight into the show today. This is the Diplomatic Corps, and I have with me in the building these days Moses, the co-founder, Three Lesser Travels, a fully automated migration web platform built for Nigerians. Now, this platform is built for Nigerians, strictly for Nigerians, youth of every gender and every class, and the old ones also at heart. This platform is actually built for you. Now, today on the show, we're looking at the importance of international exposition or exposure for a typical Nigerian. Good morning to you. It's good to have you here with us.
Beautiful, yeah.
Let's get to meet you quickly. Who is these day Moses?
Oh, I am this Moses, the light that is ready to shine upon the heart.
Amazing.
So you can be with me if only you can see the invisible. So, well, we've got the assignment to liberate the oppressed. And then I step in the shoes of my forefathers, which is the first Moses. And then I carry out the assignment the same way that the Moses of that time did it. But what happened is, if Moses of that time is alive today, he wouldn't take the Israelites that were in Egypt through the Red Sea. He's going to take them by flight to their Canaan land. And then I just thought, okay, so let's introduce the flight to the people and take them from their lands of oppressions to their land that flows with milk and honey.
Amazing. How important is it for one to actually visit an international country once in their life? Is it very, very important? Is it mandatory? If I have my milk and honey down here in Nigeria, if I have everything well for myself down here in the country, do I really have to go out? Do I really have to travel out?
So if you're a typical Nigerian that's lived all your life in Nigeria, you are, by virtue of the international standard, a mediocre, regardless of whatever the financial capacity you've got. No, that's not it. Because if you step out of Nigeria, you will definitely have a better understanding of how system works in the Western country, and then you'll be able to now think right. When you look at the culture in Nigeria, if you're only familiar with the cultures in Nigeria, there are so many things you see, and you see them as absurd, you see them as absurdities, you see them as wrong, you see them as... But if you go to other places to witness other culture, you begin to have a mental reset. As someone like you sound very well, so I expect that you've really have an international expositions, or you are in one way or the other have a clear of that.
Still talking about international exposure, we've seen people go out there, they tell you you can take the man out of the gutter, but you can't take the gutter out of the man itself.
Wow.
Now, I want to travel. I have traveled, I have seen it. Then I'm back here again, and I know this is the norm in this part of the world. I continue that lifestyle. Now, what are you doing to actually change not just what they are seeing, but the mindset itself of an average person in this part of the world?
In Nigeria, we are only taught about how to do something. We are not taught about why you should do something. And why will always be more important than how. So now we tell you, why is it that you need to have a mental shift? You need to have a shift, yeah? So why you should. So when we are sending you abroad, we are telling you that you're going there not for you to become one of the lost generations. I had a program in Peckham in London about September last year, and the title for that, my first conference in London, is Avoid Becoming One of the Lost Generations. So we are sending you abroad just to go and have the understanding. We give you the understanding first, that you're only going there for exposition and empowerment. So you're not only going there to become the better self, to get more money, for you to see how system is put in place properly, to become a professional yourself. Then the intention is to bring you back to make Nigeria better. It's not just for you to become one of the lost generations and find yourself lost abroad. No, that's not the plan. So we first give you the orientations, we give you the reasons you need to, why, why that is important and how. Then we give you the how. Not just how again, we still give you on a platter of gold.
Looking at the Nigerian youth in general at this very time, the former administration talked about Nigerian youth being lazy. so many things that the majority and the vast majority of the Nigerian youth are not even looked at this very time. We're allowed to go out there and do our thing. You talked about the fact that if you're taking people out there on the platter, what you're telling them, we're not just taking you there to do this, to do that, to do that. We want you to go improve yourself and then come back here to build the country. We've seen Nigerian youth have the Japa syndrome.
Okay.
That once they get out there, they never want to come back.
Okay.
Now, what are you doing to cushion this at this very time?
So it is where it's facing you that you fight your battle from. So now everybody have their different ideology about life and all of that. But I look at it like, okay, we need to create legacy. Number one, we need to inform these people that there is better things for them out there. And then it is only better people that can provide better things for others. Okay. So the plan is to create the legacy by sending you abroad, giving you the platform, and then we're coming. Now, there's something that I'm trying to have a reservation on. I'm not going to say right on here now. So it's not just for the people to travel. It's for the people to claim the leadership positions that is supposed to be there as a Nigeria. But because they are not eligible, they are a misfit if you put them now. So we don't want you to be a misfit when we will be clamoring for the real change that these positions, you deserve it. So by the time we'll be calling you up that now it's time for you to take, you must be equipped and empowered. Someone like me, I've got masters both in the UK, in Canada, in America, traveled everywhere, got all the expositions, got all the empowerment. I came back to Nigeria. I was doing empowerment under Trilas Human Development Foundation, training people on grassroots mobilization on digital literacy. We go to the rural communities and train the pupils on how to operate computer. These people are bound to write WAHEC with CBT, computer-based tests, and they've never seen computer before. Many of these people never saw computer before. So I came to Nigeria, put one or two things in place. We got all our volunteers, put like 2-3 healers, bought about 100 computers. We go to local communities in Nigeria. That's why I became the UN ambassador. So now we continue like that. That plan is just for us to first make sure that you are fit. Then we clamor to take that and like, come on, come on, take it. Then if you are fit for that position, you'll be able to do well. Just within that 24th of March, up on the 28th, that I was coming back to Nigeria. No, I was even going to Dubai that time. I was like, oh, wait a minute. So 342 visas just like that. Those are the visas. See, if you come to my office, like, it's just like, people give handkerchief to, we give visas to the people like that. Then we had to decide. We had to decide that, okay, we think it's time for us to now quickly use this opportunity to take our people out.
How can people be a part of this? How can they, what do they have to do to qualify? Let me put that word, qualify to benefit from this very initiative.
If you thought that you're not living your best life in Nigeria, these days Moses under Trailers Travels has got empowerment to go to the foreign land for you. That's number one. Number two is if you are ready, because it's another thing for you to have the opportunity, it's a different thing to have the opportunity, it's another thing for you to be ready for it. So if you're ready by having international passport, by having whatever trade and academic certificate that you can get, by just being available anyway, just being available, because even those that do not have anything at all, as we mentioned before, that
at this very time, how can they get to visit the platform to get to see some certain things?
It's Trailers Travel, all of the social media. Yeah. 10 a.m. on 2nd of September 2023 at the Oriental Hotel, First Tollgate, Lagos, Nigeria. 090-772-10321. That's the telephone number to call. 090 to chat on WhatsApp. 090-7721-0321. Everybody that hears this, just come to the venue. So long your international passport is ready and you yourself you're ready, then we have the platform for you.
Let's go out there, get everything, come back here and build the home. That's what we want. That's what we're doing at Trailers Travel. Thank you very much for coming around.
Nigeria youth, now Canada.